Do you feel the vibes?
Alright guys, welcome back to Carolina Hurricanes Season 4, Episode 16 of GM Mode Commentary Franchise Mode. So, we are making our final adjustments going into the trade deadline. There's a lot of content that should be in this video. You'll see in the next upcoming, in this video, not upcoming, this video, you'll see in this video. I noticed our checkers are growing. They've all grown to 80, 80, 81 overall. And look at that. We are still growing in every single category. Just like I was saying, our offense went up a point. Our defense went up a point. Our goalie went up a point. Not as big of an improvement from Chyshron as I thought, because he hasn't been scoring that much. I thought Chyshron was going to be growing, but it's because of other people that are growing. That I don't know how they're growing. Yes, they're playing really good defense together. We ended up switching up the lines. I didn't want to disrupt the third line defense. Even they're not really that good overall, but they're doing really well together. So I don't want to disrupt how well they're doing there. Switched at the second line. They're not doing that good. Maybe the first line guy could help them out, bring him back in doing good, and maybe I can switch it back over in the future there, and help maybe make a playoff run here. And then also we have those draft picks. Right now, as it shows, Anaheim Ducks are sitting in 8th right now in the standings here. So if they can do really, really bad this month, hopefully they do really, really bad. That draft pick, the trade value for that draft pick will end up coming up a lot. No, they are sitting in 10th right now. So if they can do really bad, like if they can lose 5 games in a row and then just go 1-1 the whole rest of that month, they would probably put themselves back here at 20, 21, 22. That is the difference between that lottery. Like, you'll be like an assured lottery down here, and you'll be like you're not a lottery ticket here, so that trade value is going to go up a ton. So hopefully we are looking for Anaheim to do really, really bad here, so then we can do really, really good, or get a little bit more trade value out of that. So hoping for Anaheim to do bad, but I think we're ready to sim a little bit. We made a few changes in the forward lines. Doesn't really look like much is doing any difference here, but let's sim the up to the we don't even have a full month. Let's sim up to the trade deadline. So I didn't realize we were that close to the trade deadline, but guess we are. Let's sim up to the trade deadline, see what we've got here. So 2 wins, that's nice. I'm pretty sure we're making the playoffs no matter what anyway. If we end up winning the all right, I'm going to say if we win these next 3 games, we're for sure making it. Because 40 wins by the trade deadline is really freaking good. So 4-1 to start off the start here. They want one of our first round picks, Tapper and Case, for Brad Marchand. I don't know if I want to forward right now. Brad Marchand, let's look at what he is. He doesn't have much trade value at all right now. 87 overall. I don't really have, all I have is 86s, 87s right now, so that will literally just fit in as another guy. I don't know. Let's see what his stats are. 19 goals, 31 assists. So he does have a lot of goals and assists right now, but I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I don't want to. I need somebody. I need a really good player. I need a really good player right now. Hopefully the Anaheim Ducks did not do well. A few more left. They're Tapper, Hutt, and Lenov for a 3rd round pick, and Berchi. Who is this guy? Sven Berchi. I don't need another 84 overall, and they want their 3rd round pick. No, they wanted to give me just a 3rd round pick for a player. I could have added it, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to, hopefully the Anaheim Ducks are gonna just do really, really freaking bad. So we like, with those changes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wins, 3 losses, so we're doing really good. Carolina Hurricanes, they still want to get rid of Brad Marchand. I don't want anything to do with that. So I'm just gonna cheat here. I'm just gonna go look up here. Oh boy, they did do slightly worse, but they pretty much just went 1-1. They still probably. It depends on where they are in the standings right now. I'm pretty sure we're taking one of the first places. St. Louis is still up there in first. We have a game still in hand with them. They already are at 40 wins. And they have a ton more regulation plus overtime wins. So Anaheim Ducks dropped to 13th only. Dang. They could have dropped down to 17th. That was the target number right there, because then that's like a lottery number, or one of the lottery numbers that you'd think. So that means our trade value for the rest of that season there, or the trade value at the trade deadline for these draft picks, will be about the same. Anaheim Ducks is just slightly more, but let's see. I'm going to put both of them on the line. Oh, crap. Put both of them on the line, see what we'll end up getting out of it. There's just barely any difference there with both of them on the line. Like Arizona Coyotes, they have a much better one because they're probably like 20th or something, or 15th or whatever. So Ekman Larson, if I can find a way to grab that dude. I don't have enough to get that. If I can throw in I can actually throw in a D though, if I wanted to do this. I could get Ekman Larson. They want Pesce, and Slavin's doing really. I don't know. I can get rid of Pesce if I do that. So Pesce, 2 first-round picks for Oliver Ekman Larson. I wonder if that'll go through. I don't think that's going through. So I could go with that. They all want that. They don't want to get rid of their dude, though. They want everything that I want, that I'm going to give them. I'm going to try to spice this up, throw in 2 more second-rounders, and see if that will go through. No. What if I retain 50% of Pesce's salary? I doubt this is going to do anything, but I kind of want to do whatever I can to make this trade go through. Only 1.2 mil. No. So I don't want to retain salary if I don't have to. He's got 2 years. It's not 1 year. Crap. So they would have 3 first-round picks. That would be really good, though, to replace that. Plus, they'll get Pesce. I could give them Tapper. I haven't even signed. I don't really have a spot for him, so I can give that dude a chance down here. That might actually go through. Pesce, Tapper, 2 first-round picks for Oliver Ekman Larson. Let's see if that goes through. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. All right, well, I'm just gonna look at this. I think it's gonna go through. 28 years old, Oliver Ekman Larson, 5 years left. 92 overall for Tapper, the medium top 6 forward that I got. Pesce, and 2 first-round picks. Anaheim and Carolina's first-round pick. And that rejected. All right, let me try putting the second round on and see if that will go through. See if there's any other unsigned guys that I can have that I can give over here. This Colt Saw dude, get rid of that dude too, because I don't have a use for him. Draft picks. I think the second round draft pick here. Yeah. I think that's got more worth, so maybe that'll go through. No. Crap. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Ekman, they're not going to let go of Ekman Larson at all. They're going to be able to replace him next season. So basically I'm telling them to tank so they can get I'm telling them to tank so then they can get all of their players next season. Do really well. They do actually have a possible playoff record right now, 30, 27, and 5. I thought it was a lot worse. I didn't look at that yet. So I don't think that will end up going through anyway. So I don't think Ekman Larson's going to go through. We'll see if we can get somebody else out of that. No D-man that I need here. Is there a D-man that I really would want here? Ristolin. I could get Ristolin here, and he's still growing. He'll basically be first line with him, with Hamilton, Ryan O'Reilly, Reinhardt, Poso. I need that D-man. They want to get rid of Marchand like constantly. They have a lot of trade value there too. Let's see. Will that go through? Pesce, because I won't need Pesce if I get Ristolin. 2 first-round picks and Tapper. No. And let me try putting the second-round pick. They want another first-round pick. I can't give them another. They want a second-round pick, so maybe that'll go through since they want that second-round pick. No, crap. All right, last chance. I can't add any more things to it, so let me reduce or cut the salary in half of Pesce. Let me cut the salary in half. I can't cut the salary in half for Tapper because I haven't even signed him yet. But I can't. They won't do anything to budge. They won't budge for their defenseman. I can't touch any defenseman right now. So that is not working. I could do something with Columbus here. Columbus is they don't have a good record right now, but really hoping that the other guy would have started tanking a lot. Seth Jones, maybe that guy will. Oh, Falk. You can bring back Falk, and that will. That trade value will end up helping us out a lot. They want to get rid of Falk, so I might not have to give as much. I might only have to do 1 first-round pick to get Falk back. So I might end up doing that. I'm going to do that. So Falk, I don't have to throw in. See if I can do that. So a first, a second-round pick, Pesce, Tapper, Falk. Yeah, and that went through. Okay, cool. So we gave away our first round pick, but we still have Anaheim. So because Anaheim is doing a lot worse than us, we're second. So there's no chance for us to getting a lottery ticket chance this time. So we're pretty much making the playoffs no matter what at the trade deadline, being second overall. The Anaheim Ducks are 13th overall, and they have a chance to not make the playoffs depending on how they do here. So hopefully they don't make the playoffs and we have a lottery chance ticket there and have a bunch of trade value out of that. So we have that going for us. Defense, now we can end up putting I think I'll end up putting Slavin back down here. Substitute in all lines. So we have Falk back. Put him on the first line. Chyshron. 2 righties and 2 lefties. Oh, I might even have Falk on the second line. I don't know. Let's just try it, see how that works out or whatever. So Falk, Chyshron, Slavin. Let's look at everyone's stats here that I just acquired. So we did fix the defense slightly here. Falk wasn't the best player here, but we ended up grabbing him back. They actually wanted to get rid of him. So that brought our defense up to 90 overall. No, not trade and improve. I don't want to trade and improve. I want to look at Stats Central. So we are almost 10 points above the second place in our division here. So it looks like we're going to wrap up first place in the division again. It's just the question is, do we have the power to be a playoff team? I don't know if we... I feel like we're more of a season team, but we don't have the playoff team. I know Patrick Kane is definitely our lead... Not Evander Kane. Patrick Kane is definitely our lead playoff. Like, when you think of a playoff team and players for a playoff team, you think of Patrick Kane. So that's definitely our lead playoff dude, and he'll have to lead us through the playoffs there. Julian Gutierrez, Jake Bean. I want to look at the Carolina Hurricanes defenseman. So Dougie Hamilton and Bean are both positive. Fleury's positive. So our third line is like literally our third line is the reason we're doing so well. Chai Sharon is doing good. Falk is not doing good. I could keep, if I put Falk down here with Chai Sharon and bring up Slavin, maybe that'll help out Falk a little bit. But Falk actually has some points. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it how it is. We'll see how it ends up going. I think I wanted to look at the forwards here. Let's see what any of the people... I didn't pick up anybody here, I don't think. Strome up to 27 points. Zykov, Gutierrez, Nisimov, Lindholm. So Rask is not getting as many goals as I was expecting him to. He's on the first line here. He's not really doing anything. Strome has got... Like, I could grow Strome here if I put him on the first line. So I could end up switching. Rask did grow to an 87, so I guess I'll keep Rask up there. He's growing to an 87. Jesus, this is confusing here. Teravainen's up to an 87. Vander Kane's still 87. So I don't know here. We'll try everything. We'll see how everything goes. This is a very confusing time. I don't know where to put people. Let's do some more simming. So all the trades done. Trade deadline is over with. We've traded Pesce plus a first round pick and Tapper, which I don't know if I'd end up using if he didn't get his overall up. He had good trade value though. For Falk, our first line guy back, and they were happy to trade him anyway. So let's just sim to the end of the season. And then based on what we see out of here the last little bit, we'll see how we'll put everybody in for the playoffs. It's our season tickets. They're selling. I don't want to do anything with the marketing budget. So 40 wins. Nice. Philadelphia up there with 40 wins. I didn't realize they were up that high. Alright, I wanted defense. I don't think I even did anything with defense yet. I need to start doing the defense. Islanders with 38 wins. So 43 wins. Wow. We can possibly even get a 50-win season here. 6 games and we would have a 50-win season. That's really good. That's a really good season. Falk is probably actually going to go up on our team now because we actually have a much more developed team than when he was on here a few years ago. Overtime win. Holy crap. There. 50 wins right here if we can take off Philadelphia. Yeah, 50 wins. Wow. What a season. I think that puts us first overall. So I am definitely glad we gave away that our draft pick for getting Falk here, because that is not going anywhere. We would have been in the bottom 5 no matter what, being first overall. I'm pretty sure with that. Let's just look at this record right here. Look at the if we go back to March, look, we started off at the trade deadline: win, 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 loss, shootout, win, shootout, loss, shootout, win, shootout, win, win, shootout, loss, win, 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 overtime, win, win, win. We've had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 losses, including 2 shootout losses in the whole month, and had like 12 wins. That was amazing. That was really good. And then we had all 4 wins up here in April. So we had a huge run right here. I'm pretty sure that would have put us up in front of St. Louis. 118 points. Jesus. And we almost kicked out the Penguins from making the playoffs. So it was a close call. Patrick Kane, 88 points because he's number 88. Let's see. Entire league, we won the President's Trophy and we freaking smashed it. Wow. I thought St. Louis ended up not doing as well. They didn't end up not doing as well. They ended up doing average, what they should have been doing, and we ended up just having a crazy last year. So I'm pretty sure whatever I did with the changing, I think getting Falk there and getting a little bit more older guys up there is definitely going to bring us a playoff team. I don't think we have to do anything else really. I'll go look at the stats just in case. And so our power play is 20%. That's good. Penalty kills 86%. That's good. Let's look at the stats here. See how everybody did. So Patrick Kane, 88 points in 82 games. So that's always really good. Evander Kane, whoever I put on the second line, I don't know why. They're the ones that end up scoring. Like the ones that I put on the first line don't score. I think Patrick Kane's being the puck hog. Patrick Kane's the puck hog, taking everybody away. Whoever's not on Patrick Kane's line is going to do good. So he ends up being our second highest leading scorer. Evander Kane having a bunch of time on the second line. Dougie Hamilton, next highest. You would expect that. Dougie Hamilton, really good defenseman to have. Teuvo Teravainen, our next leading scorer on the first line, 60 points. And Artem Anisimov ends up getting a ton of assists, so he's doing really good being that third line center. Rask is up there on our first line, only got 52 points. Well, I know that Anisimov will definitely be a big. I think in the playoffs, I'm going to bring up Anisimov to the second line, and I'll have to drop Strome down to the third line. 'Cause 33 points being on the second and first line, that is not good enough. Lindholm, I guess that's okay to be on the second line there. But no, these guys down here, these guys are getting. Nolan Patrick has 30 points, so that's good. Where does did he end up getting more points than he got more points than Comtois at the last end of the season there. So Nolan Patrick, a ton of points there. Ton of goals. That's good. Nolan Patrick is a +7. Maxime Comtois is +3. That's good. Let's look at our defense. Seeing what the difference is of Falk. Falk went down a ton. Hamilton went up more. So Falk and Hamilton, that is a good line so far. It's been doing positive things so far. Bean and Fleury, holy crap, look at that. That is a really freaking good third line. +17, +16. Bean's got a bunch of points, and Fleury only has 4, but I'm still looking at that plus minus. I think it's because Bean's on that line. Why is Bean still only 80 overall? This dude is way better than what it's showing him. Like, his overall needs to be up a ton. Fleury, I don't know why his overall is so high, but these guys play well together, so I want to keep them together. So if I end up bringing them up, I'd bring them up to the second line if I had to. And then Slavin is getting a little bit better with the help of Chychrun. So that is all good. I'm going to leave the defense exactly where it is. If I wanted to do anything, I would end up bringing Bede and Fleury up to the second line and dropping Slavin and Chychrun down to the third line. But I'm just going to leave it how it is, just because these guys could be going against more challenging overall players at the second line than the other guys, and their overalls are still not as high as I would think. So I don't need to. I need to look at the goalies and see how they did. Carolina Hurricanes goalies. So our 94 overall, Jonas Korpisalo, 2.19 goals against average. 81 overall, Philippe Gustafsson, about the same. 43 wins, 12 losses. Save percentage of .925 and a .923. So that is a really good goal ending over the year. So that is getting that up in the 900, 9,200. Or not 920. There we go. 920. Save percentage in .920. Anything higher than that, that's definitely keeping us into a lot of games. Plus, we have a ton of offense with Patrick Kane here. So, I don't know. So, going into the playoffs, we have overall of 95 offense, 90 defense, and 96 goalie. So, like I said, at the beginning of the season, we were at 88 defense. And, I mean, I did end up trading Falk, but I don't know. I did end up trading Falk, but maybe we would have still grew if Chychrun was up there. We were close enough. We are at 94 offense, 88 defense, and a 94 goalie. So I said that we were going to grow every single stat. It will be like 95 offense, 90 defense, and a 95 goalie. Well, we have a 96 goalie, so it's even better. So I'm going to save it here. Playoffs are going to come into the next video. If you like the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe if you want more. The only way I can know if you guys want more is if you tell me or you subscribe. Do something. Let me know that you guys want more content, because if I'm making this for you guys. So if you guys find this interesting, make sure you drop a like on this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through.